him. Malik Scott said Tyson Fury won't last 5 rounds. What do you think?
Well, if Malik Scott is as good a trainer as he was a fighter, got to help Deontay Wilder, because he get blitzed. Because he couldn't fight, could he? Malik Scott was useless. He had no bottle, no nothing. And if he trains like he fights, forget about it. Forget about it. And he said that Al Pacino, not me. Forget about it.
Forget about it. But he seems to be learning new things, Wilder. I mean, can you teach an old Deontay Wilder new tricks? What do you think? Or have we seen the best of him?
You're never too old to learn anything. You know, if your head's on, you're an intelligent guy, you can learn most things. But is he intelligent? I say not. With the performance out of him, how he handled the loss was ridiculous. It was bizarre. It was like a big girl's blouse. You know, at the end of the day, I didn't even look at him in the same light no more. Not knocking his ability. He's a big puncher. The kid can fight, but he's not a man, is he? And you know what? You've got to be a man in this sport. And you've got to be as much a man in losing as you do in winning. He showed me nothing. Nothing. So I couldn't respect nothing. You can't respect nothing. And I see Deontay Wilder as nothing. His trainer's nothing. He's nothing. He's a one-trick pony, a big puncher. But you've got to be careful with these one-trick ponies, because anything can happen. That's why people tune into heavyweight boxing. But
those are the words, of course, of John Fury as he proclaims that Malik Scott, he couldn't possibly be a good trainer because he was nothing as a fighter. Careful, Johnny. Let me counterpunch. What was John Fury as a fighter, as a professional fighter? How was he? Who was he? We've seen the videos of John Fury getting knocked out cold a couple times, right? And I think a lot of those videos were kind of like trying to be wiped off of the internet, but the internet's undefeated. People will have footage of certain things that people don't want to see. And John Fury wasn't a good boxer. Let's be real. I mean, he fought a lot of guys. There were a lot of novices, you know, some journeymen, some guys with some skill, but he was getting knocked out and he was nothing like his son. Okay, so if that's the case and you're saying that about Malik Scott because of what type of fighter he was, well, what type of fighter were you to reflect you training Tyson Fury and getting him ironed out and prepared for someone like Deontay Wilder? Okay, shouldn't you say the same thing about yourself when it comes down to, hey, you weren't any good as a fighter, so you're a good trainer? Okay, and let me remind you guys, let's look at Freddie Roach. Let's look at Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt was fair. Let's look at a lot of fighters that were fighters, or trainers that were fighters, that now they're better trainers than fighters. It happens all the time, okay? When you're dealing with trainers, okay, a lot of people that have taken a lot of blows, a lot of losses. In instance, I think at the end of the day, they've learned a lot from the mistakes that they've made. Okay, I've seen it before and again, where, you know, again, you don't even know. When the last time have you heard of a Freddie Roach highlight reel as a boxer? You really haven't. Okay, you've seen him more with Manny Pacquiao, or with Miguel Cotto, or with Oscar De La Hoya, or with various other fighters, okay, as a trainer, because that's where he excelled, okay? To say Malik Scott can't train because of what he did in the ring is very hypocritical coming from John Fury, okay? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of John Fury attempting to clown Malik Scott. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.